What up, everybody? It's Lonnie here with Charts and Labs. This is day one of my little challenge series that I had going on where I am going to be trading options with a small account in Robinhood to get some profit and buy more cryptocurrency. I'm trying to buy some more TXC, and this is going to be how I go back and forth. Robinhood's really cool with their crypto platform that they're able to send USDC back and forth. I normally am a Robinhood user. Or, I'm sorry, I'm normally a Webull user. I've been very comfortable with Webull. I have all my charts and all my watch lists on Webull, and it's kind of what I've been comfortable with. But they don't send USDC back and forth between accounts, so that's where I stepped in and decided to use Robinhood. I came up with the idea for this series when I was talking to a buddy, and he said, "Hey, why don't you do a small account challenge again and have us follow along with the options because this is what we've done before." So him and I have done this with a couple $100 and played around, and it's fun. And so now I'm trying to bring it back to still wanting to get into some more TXC. So before we get crazy, this is not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I'm just using this for education and demonstration purposes so that you have some familiarity to invest your own money with your own confidence and not rely on a bank. Sorry that this one's a little bit late and I was kind of running stuff in the background. I was on a Zoom call this morning and then I was kind of distracted as I'm trying to get ready. But here's a check-in. So what I do every morning is at 6 a.m. I get an update from my chat GPT to break down the market for me and give me a little highlight on what's the news and what's moving the market in pre-market so I can catch up on all the news for everything. I also have the media in the background so I could hear what the narrative is that they're driving and what they're saying. Yesterday before close, I bought a couple of these. So sell to close, we're going to do two. We're going to do 1.75. If this keeps running, we're going to go ahead and capture that. Actually, we're going to do 1.77. Review order just because I like that number. Boom. Done. Just in case this happens while we're running around. So yesterday, right before the market closed, I jumped in and I grabbed three of these. I'm sorry, three of these for about 0.29, and each. While I was messing around on the Zoom call, and right at the open, I sold two of them for 0.44, which captured my investment. And now this is house money, so this 0.37 is my full profit. And I think we're about to reverse on QQQ. Still on here. Now we got momentum. We're going. And so I sold that. So I'm running on house money with that play, I guess you could say. And I want to make sure I capture this sale. I don't want to lose this real fast, so sorry. We're gonna just have this close. That's good profit for a quick day trade. And it might be closed by the time we get this open. So yesterday, right before the market closed it looks like those are gonna fill. Right at filled. No, more than filled. Where's my order? Oh, there they did fill. I probably didn't capture the top, but that's okay. Sorry for the quick confusion. Anyway, what I did, I bought those three, 0.44, sold it. Today I opened. As you can see, I was messing around and I bought a couple of those QQQ calls, ran up really hard, and I sold them. So look at this. On today's day, I made 97.83 profit. You see this little dip down. I did have an operator error where I bought, and as I was entering my, I was trying to buy one more, and I ended up selling it for a loss. So that was a little bit annoying. Again, I'm not used to Robinhood, and I'm getting familiar with it with you guys as I do this. So I did a day trade, and I like day trading QQQ and SPY because they have the volatility and the volume in order to be able to complete these. I don't like making trades in the first 15 minutes. I like letting the first 15 minutes establish the zone. and kind of give you a range. So when we changed these to 15-minute candles, that's what this one was at open. It gave us the high, it gave us its open, and then it gave us kind of where it closed, and this is where we were range bound. I just added that, so let's get rid of that guy just to show. We didn't close above it, which would have caused a strong bullish move up, and we would have played with momentum. I'm wishing I held on to those right now because I think we're going to jump over. But we're being smart and making money consistently. We had this candle of indecisiveness where we were going to come down and test this. We did bounce on this moving average kind of in the area, which was right around this closing price, which gave us the strength to go up. And that was what we just caught, was that momentum up. And we made that sell and that profit. So again, my goal is I'm going to build this up from, I think yesterday I was at 330, and now we're at 427. I'm going to build this up to $1,000, and then I'm going to take $500 and I'm going to buy some TXC, and we're going to keep active over there. I use Pi and X primarily because I like the bots, and but I also have a Biconomy and Bitmart. I do both of them, kind of just a little check-in to see what's going on over here, because TXC has hit a pretty hard downturn this last 2 days that we're looking at, last couple days. It looks like it was a couple individual wallets, small group of people who are selling pretty heavily, and it's just outpacing the buying pressure. The community that is what started these videos that I started making, a lot of them didn't have familiarity with investing or with markets or with buying and selling things. So that's where this channel kind of got its start from. Was I was originally doing big type ups and write ups, kind of helping people try to understand. And there was a lot of people who said that they do better with videos. So I am not one who likes being on camera. I don't like my picture being taken ever. And I bit the bullet and started making some of these videos getting out of my comfort zone, to kind of help those guys have some understanding and see how to navigate the exchanges for crypto. But I've always been kind of rooted in most of my experiences with options trading, and that's what I kind of like. So we're going to do the same thing. Follow me along on this side. Don't always mimic exactly what I'm doing. The 0-day options are very, very risky. There is some because basically what's got to happen is whatever one you pick, it has to go that direction very quickly, because if it goes the other direction very quickly, you lose just as fast. And you saw, I mean, I went from 122 to 155, so I made $60 on those in the matter of like 2 minutes, very quickly, when it's moving. So that's going to be kind of the goal. We're going to do some 0-day trades, capture some momentum. I do like these little bit of short-term swing plays. I have a whole week for this one. The expiration date of 12/26 for Intel to get to 38.50. If it does not get to 38.50 before then, this will expire worthless. But the value of the contract is based on the possibility of it be going not only into the money but above. So as this gets closer to certainty, this will become more and more valuable as more people want to be able to get this. So that's kind of my reason for getting that one. Of course, they jumped up today, so I ended up I sold the value of my initial investment, and this 0.35 is going to be my profit right now. If I was to sell it, I'd have $35 profit on that play, which contributes to this $96 total. But I'm going to let this one ride probably, unless it gets up really crazy today specifically. But I'm probably going to swing that into the week next week. I'm very bullish on Intel. Intel has been beat down by past decisions from the previous CEO. The new CEO is doing really well, and I'm a really big believer in that they are going to be a focal point in the AI sector. So modestly positive, reflecting the broader chip sentiment. Yesterday it slipped a little bit, but then it edged to where it kind of closed close to even. Intel is not the headline mover today. That's Micron. Micron is the headline mover. But investors are coming into all of them. So as they gain confidence that the AI is not in a bubble, then the rest of the chips will start getting some bullish movement. So decent day today. Nice little pop-up. And looks like we got out at a good time because that guy is dropping. So let's go look and just kind of see if we did a good job getting out of there. What is that contract's value? Invesco QQQ trade options. It was a 616 call for today. We would be back to break even and negative right now because we were at 122. So when you are being in these 0 days, make sure you are decisive with your actions and not greedy. Bears make money, bulls make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So when you are making profit, make sure you capture it. And the shorter the time frame you have, the quicker decision you have to make on when you're going to take profit. Because we would be down 10% right now instead of the plus 30% that we captured. 20 to 30% for short-term plays is a great play to capture and move on. And as you see, we are on our way up, and we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back on Monday with the option series. This weekend we'll be focusing on just TXC and the market sentiment, see if it can recover from these 144 prices or if the downward pressure continues to press things down. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions or you want me to touch on anything specific, maybe I'll jump in and do a video later today after I get back. I'm gonna be super late. When I get back, and I'll do a slower, more informative kind of introductory to the options and the plays that we made, and maybe we'll catch a little late afternoon positioning swing play for the week next week. Nothing crazy, because we want to make sure we stay winning every day. Stack your wins, even if they're small. Small wins become giant victories is a good way to look at it. So everybody have a great day. I'll catch you guys on the next one, and thanks for following along.